Welcome to Movie Story Short. In today's video, we'll be diving into Annabelle Creation, the chilling prequel to Annabelle from the Conjuring universe. This movie gives us a terrifying backstory of the cursed doll Annabelle, which was first introduced in The Conjuring. The story begins in 1943 with Samuel Mullins, played by Anthony LaPaglia, a kind-hearted dollmaker, and his wife Esther Miranda Otto. They live in a secluded farmhouse, isolated from the nearby town. Samuel is deeply devoted to his wife, and the couple has a beautiful daughter named Annabelle, who is their pride and joy. Tragically, their perfect world is shattered when Annabelle dies in a car accident. This heart-wrenching loss devastates the couple, especially Esther, who becomes obsessed with trying to reconnect with her daughter. Esther's grief drives her to a dangerous path. She begins using occult rituals to communicate with Annabelle's spirit, hoping to feel some connection to her deceased child. However, in her desperation, Esther unknowingly opens a doorway to a malevolent entity, a demon that lurks on the other side. The spirit, which initially takes on the form of a seemingly innocent doll, possesses the doll and uses it to gain access to the Mullins family. This horrifying spirit's goal is to claim the souls of the living, and it begins to do so with terrifying intensity. To keep their grief and guilt at bay, Samuel and Esther decide to seal off the room where they performed the rituals. They lock away the cursed doll in a closet, hoping that by isolating it, they can contain the evil force that it has unleashed. But this decision proves to be a temporary solution, as the evil force is not easily contained. Years later, the orphanage girls. Fast forward to several years later, and the Mullins home has become a place of sorrow and isolation. The doll is kept locked away, its malevolent influence subdued but not vanquished. In the meantime, the Mullins house becomes a shelter for a group of orphan girls, led by Sister Charlotte Stephanie Sigmund, who is tasked with taking care of them after their orphanage is closed for repairs. The girls arrive at the Mullins home, unaware of the terrible secrets it hides. Among the girls is Janice, Talitha Bateman, a sweet and curious young girl who suffers from a disability that leaves her unable to walk. Despite her condition, Janice is a brave and inquisitive character who often explores the house. One fateful night, Janice discovers the locked room and the hidden doll. Intrigued, she opens the closet and finds the Annabelle doll. The moment she touches it, she unknowingly invites the demonic spirit back into the world. The doll, once again, becomes the vessel for the evil entity, and Janice begins to experience strange and disturbing visions. At first, the sinister events seem like innocent coincidences, strange noises, eerie shadows, and a general sense of unease. But soon, Janice begins to behave in a way that is completely uncharacteristic of her. She starts to lash out at the other girls and becomes increasingly violent. Her condition worsens, and she begins to speak in a deep, demonic voice, showing signs of being possessed by the evil spirit. The other girls, including her best friend Linda Lulu Wilson, begin to notice Janice's erratic behavior, but they have no idea that a dark and malevolent force is taking hold of her. The evil unleashed. As the haunting escalates, Sister Charlotte, along with the girls, tries to understand what is happening. They are horrified to discover that the Mullins family's tragic past is tied to the terrifying events they are now facing. The truth behind the cursed doll and its demonic powers begins to unfold, revealing a nightmarish history that has cursed the Mullins family and now threatens the innocent girls. Janice becomes fully possessed by the demon, and her transformation into a violent and monstrous version of herself is deeply unsettling. As the doll takes control, the house becomes a battlefield of horror, with the spirit using Janice to manipulate the other girls. It a race against time as the group tries to uncover the secrets of the doll and find a way to banish the demon before it destroys them all. The demon's power grows stronger with each passing moment, and as the terror builds, the girls are forced to make a stand. In a dramatic and terrifying confrontation, Sister Charlotte and the remaining girls attempt to banish the spirit and destroy the cursed doll. But the demon is relentless, and it will stop at nothing to claim their souls. The final confrontation. In a chilling climax, Janice, fully consumed by the demon, becomes a deadly threat to her friends. The other girls fight to save themselves, but the power of the doll is overwhelming. In the end, Sister Charlotte, along with the remaining survivors, discovers a way to lock the spirit away once again. But not before Janice, who is now fully possessed, becomes a shell of her former self. The terrifying journey ends with the demon's temporary banishment, but the consequences of the Mullins' grief-stricken actions linger. The evil force is not fully eradicated, and as the story concludes, We see the Annabelle doll being passed into the hands of a couple, the Formans, who unknowingly purchase it from a yard sale. This sets the stage for the events that would later unfold in Annabelle and ties the terrifying prequel directly to the main storyline of the Conjuring universe. And here we end the movie. Thank you for watching. If you want more movie summaries like this, don't forget to subscribe to Movie Story Short and give us a like and share the video. Stay tuned for more chilling movie tales.